Cheers to the Iowa basketball women's and men's team. I'll talk about them together today. Um, and the reason being was it was a great weekend for us as Iowa Hawkeye fans. The rest of you guys who don't like Iowa, I get you, but I gotta talk about my squad. Super fucking proud of both squads, guys. I'm gonna have to say this. We'll talk about the men's real quick. I turned the fucking channel. I actually took my kids to the sports card shop about 2 minutes left or a minute and a half left. Iowa Hawkeyes basketball squad against Michigan State were down by 10 or 11. I forgot. I turned it off, guys. I turned that shit off and I was like, let's go, kids. Let's go buy some sports cards. Go get the girls some Pokemon cards. I fucking pulled in, walked into the door and looked at the screen and they had the Iowa basketball game on and it was overtime. Holy shit. So great. One of the greatest comebacks that I've seen as an Iowa Hawkeye fan for the men's basketball team. They were down by 11 points with a minute left. I think 9 with under a minute left. And they came back and won 112-106 against the Michigan State Spartans, who's coached by one of the greatest coaches of all time. And this is the thing. Iowa somehow was able to shoot threes and persevere. I think this game got them into the tournament. I would have said they were a borderline bubble team if they didn't win this game. And then the way they came back. So this is the thing. I thought this was the Fran, end of the season debacle. I watched the game. This is the thing. I just didn't feel like Iowa was physical enough at the beginning of the game. Defense was lacking. Transition defense wasn't there. I just felt like Iowa just was a little flat. And at the end of the game, I turned the channel. I took the kids. Let's go. So it shows their grit. You got to give credit when credit is due. Fran was able to get his team. His sons played really well at the end. Connor played really good. And, it was nice to see Chris step up a bit at the end. It was just nice. And Peyton, it was just nice to see the whole team step up at the end and pull that game out. That shit was gritty, man. That was one of those games where Iowa had no business winning and they won. So where are they going to go? We shall see how they do in the Big Ten tournament. I'm excited to see if they can use this to propel them to possibly make some type of run in the NCAA. You never know. Everybody calls it March Madness for a reason. Any team can win. Anything can happen. And I hope they could use this win to propel them and do well. So we shall see. And, congrats to the Hawks men's team for doing one of the greatest comebacks I've seen in a while. So got me pretty damn juiced and excited to be a Hawkeye fan. And like I said, I have my doubts. I was a pessimistic, but they pulled the game out. Now the women's. Let's talk about the women's for a little bit. That was a fucking amazing game. If you guys didn't see that shit, go back and watch the Iowa women against Indiana. Number 6 Iowa versus number 2 Indiana. Iowa won 86-85, I believe. There's a reason why Caitlin Clark is one of the most exciting basketball players in the nation, in the world, men or women's. This is the thing. I keep telling everybody, if you haven't seen my videos, you haven't seen my posts, my shorts, if you haven't seen Caitlin Clark play, go watch her play. She's Steph Curry 2.0. And, women's, men, it doesn't matter. She's exciting. She's exciting and she can ball. Plain and simple. I watched the game pretty much all the way through, and I watch it with my 8-year-old daughter. This is the thing. My 8-year-old daughter, she was going berserk with me watching, basketball on a Sunday afternoon. She fucking enjoyed that. She was screaming when Caitlin hit that game winner. I saw the joy and excitement in my 8-year-old daughter that it's priceless. So the impact, I'm just letting everybody know, the impact that this Caitlin Clark as a women's basketball player, it doesn't even matter, women, men, the impact that she has is fucking phenomenal. And to see my daughters have that impact, it was freaking priceless to me and amazing. She is unbelievable in regards to her handles, her skills, her shooting ability. I'm telling you guys, she's super exciting to watch. Iowa women's basketball obviously needs to get to the next level. Are they a Final Four team? I don't know. I don't know if they're able execution and defensively, if they can handle, if they can get them to that hump to get into the Final Four for the women's. Indiana is a great team. Indiana should have won that game. At the end of Indiana was more physical. They were controlling the paint, I felt. Iowa was gritty, and somehow they pulled that game out. And then on top of that, you have the best player honestly in the land, so that's how you pull that game out. That's the only way they won that game was because of Caitlin Clark. Her driving ability, her ability to set her teammates up is phenomenal. She had like 30, I think 34 points or something like that, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Dude, she was literally 2 assists, 2 rebounds, and for another triple-double. She's like a triple-double queen. If you guys don't go look at her stats. Unbelievable. But the thing is, when you watch her play, not only is she a scorer, but she sets her team up. The way her passing ability is unbelievable. She's really fucking good, guys. You guys should watch her, and she's exciting. I'm sorry to swear, but she gets me excited to watch women's basketball. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not trying to be sexist. I never really watched women's basketball, but I've been watching her actually since she was in high school. She's from Iowa, so I've seen her in her high school games, and to watch her do what she's doing at a college level and dominate, and it's just phenomenal, guys. I'm telling you guys, don't miss out. Watch some of her games. Women's college basketball, especially with the tournament coming up, Big Ten, tournament and March Madness coming up. Watch her, dude. She is that exciting, guys. She is that dynamic as a player, men or women. So that's all I have to say. But congratulations, great win, amazing last second shot. You guys got to go see it. It was a fade away. I guess you could say she was moving to the right, fading away, 3-point buzzer beater, bar none. Super exciting. Sold out crowd there in Carver Hawkeye Arena. Awesome stuff, man. So shout out to Caitlin. She actually won that for the seniors. It was senior day for the women's Hawkeye basketball team. So I had to do a quick video. Shout out to you guys, Hawkeyes. Thank you for making it a great weekend for me and the family as Hawkeye fans, man. So cheers to you guys. You guys like this shit? Subscribe.